What's up, Planeswalkers? Another day, another deck, and today we are playing a best of 3 winner. This was a tournament winning Jeskai combo deck. This deck is similar to one that we played before with 3 Blind Mice, but it kind of cuts the fat, so to speak. We really just boil it down to what's needed. We've got Split Up, we've got Temporary Lockdown, Stock Up, Get Lost, Dispelling Exhale, Abrade, and Lightning Helix, just to really tighten up the deck to let Shiko shine. So let's get on into the first match and see how we do. Alright, we have Vaklam, I think that's right. This is a pretty decent hand. Hopefully off the Thundering Falls we get to look at another card. We do, and it is land. I meant to say a land, but we got our second white source, so looks like we're facing Red Goblins. This is going to be perfect for us because we can go ahead and Lightning Helix a Goblin, and then we can Temporary Lockdown and kind of just take control from there. We're going to hold on and see what the opponent has. Okay, Howl Squad Heavy. Bless you, Umbreon. Sorry, my cat sneezed. So we're going to take care of the Howl Squad Heavy before they start to declare attackers and get the extra token. And then they will swing, and next turn we can just temporary lock down and just set our opponent back a few turns, hopefully, and go from there. Alright, coming through, temporary lockdown. And what does opponent have now? Another House Squad Heavy, of course. And the Grease Wrench Goblin. Swinging in. We got to find another way to kind of stop this. We could temporary lockdown again, but we're not really going to take care of that Howl Squad Heavy. If we isolate it, that could be okay, but let's get I think we go for a stock up. I don't think that there's a way that the opponent really does extra. Ooh, we can go ahead and Floodfarm Verge and Lightning Helix. We haven't played our land for the turn, have we? Oh, we did. Next turn, we can Verge, ping down the Heavy again, and then go ahead and board wipe with Temporary Lockdown. It's going to be cutting it close because we're definitely going to be taking like 8 damage, 9 damage here now. So we'll go down to 5. Okay, 6, never mind. So yeah, let's go ahead and Verge first, ping the Howl Squad Heavy, gain 3, back up to 9, and then temporary lockdown once again, and just hope the opponent doesn't have anything too crazy. With this Goblins deck, they have the potential. Okay, well they got double strike, so coming in for 4, down to 5, but we can Shiko this turn, and we have another Lightning Helix. So I think we'll put 1 Shiko into the grave. I think we can just go ahead and hold up the Lightning Helix just in case. We actually have to Shiko. Oh, we could have last turn, right? Yeah, we could have, but I want to kind of let them pump up, waste their mana, and then Lightning Helix. Because they have to pay 2, so they can go up to 3, so 6. They're probably like, why isn't an opponent stopping us? What do they have? Yeah, it didn't freeze. It's still their go. So alright. Yeah, let's do that. They're not going to pump it up, so we took the 1. Let's kill it now. What could opponent have? That's what I'm curious about. Like, what else could they have in their hands? That Cranko. Okay. Let's Dispelling Exhale. Show them Shiko. They might just dip out now. No, still nothing? Okay. We'll keep the 3 steps ahead. Let's Shiko now. We have the 1 extra mana. Let's use the stock up just to go take a look at what else we've got. We can do a Get Lost and a Beza. I was thinking Split Up, but Beza works out well for us. And now we've got a blocker. Whew, we're in control. We survived the onslaught here, but it was close. definitely close. Let's go ahead and I think we throw down. Do we want a Beza? I think Beza's probably best. We gain a little bit of life. We have a 4/5 blocker, then we can hold up the get lost just in case. Then we can swing in. That's the great part about Shiko is it's also vigilance. And we don't really have to worry about giving up the, you know, advantage of having more than one blocker. Another Horde Master. Once again, I'm surprised opponent's still here. I think we've got this in the bag. Let's go ahead and Verge, play down the River Regent, get our total value for it, and bounce both of their creatures. Opponent sees the writing on the wall. On to the next one. Alright, inked by me. We're still top 1,000. We won one and then we lost one, so hopefully we get to do some good things. We're going to keep the Elegant Parlor here. I think that'll be good because we have another white source for our temporary lockdown, but we also have the get lost. So I think I'm going to tempt fate a little bit. We're going to Elegant Parlor, keep Shiko on top? I think so. I like that just simply because of the fact that they're not gonna, I mean, I hope they're not going to blow us out of the water with the Heartfire Hero. I don't think they can get a turn 2 win off of what they're showing. If they had a ley line, maybe, but nothing else. I think the only way they potentially could get close would be like inside out and then into the Callous Sellsword. They got first strike and a 3/3. They don't pump it any further. I do like their sleeves. I like any sleeve that does this little effect, and if you spam it, it kind of just like makes it huge. So they got the Demonic Ruckus there. We're going to go ahead and temporary lockdown. Lock down the opponent. The only downside is if they ever get rid of this, they get everything back. And since they're playing Boros, there is a chance for a Sheltered by Ghost. And that doesn't bode well for us. Opponent can still Demonic Ruckus, it gives it haste, they get a counter, they get an extra counter. Okay, well, oh, it doesn't give it haste. Which one am I thinking about? Oh, Hammer Skull or whatever. Do we just Day of Judgment here? I think we do. Board wipe, we take what? 3? They draw a card, we take 3. Man, mono red sticks around so much recently. I remember there was a time when you do this to mono red and they would just concede because they only had like 2 or 3 creatures. I'm sorry if you hear my cat meowing in the background. She's jumping up on the desk. There's the Sheltered by Ghost, and this isn't mono red. It's Boros. Nice. So opponent gets everything back. We do have a little trick here that we can do. We could get lost the mouse, but we're not actually going to get lost the mouse. We can actually get lost the Sheltered by Ghost to get our temporary lockdown back. And then once the temporary lockdown hits the battlefield, it takes everything again. So if they happen to have a backup Sheltered by Ghost, we have another get lost that we don't have to pay the extra 2 for, and we could hold up a Ride's End or anything like that. So I definitely like that play rather than just pinging the mouse just in case. Opponent is going to have the Offspring now. Do we just get lost? I think we get lost now because then we can always Ride's End whenever they go to attack. They'll probably have to pump up that mouse first. Ride's End will be good for that. We could also stock up next turn just to be sure that we have some backup, but we might miss the land. It's highly unlikely that we miss the land, but we could. So I think we stock up. We get the Sunbillow Verge and I don't think we get the Shiko. I kind of want the Lightning Helix, so we can go ahead and play the Verge, and then hold up the... Yeah, we could have done that differently. We could have just Lightning Helixed it now. We kind of played too quickly. We're going to take some damage for that mistake here. Definitely going to take some damage for that mistake. Because opponent's most likely not going to pump it up. We can try to go ahead and Lightning Helix it now, or Rides End it. Yeah, let's try to Rides End. This is kind of bad for us. The reason why I say this is just because they can pump it up and give it Hexproof now, but they have the Emberheart Challenger next turn. It's kind of one of those things of like, which one do they value more? And we probably should have actually just Lightning Helix there and done it backwards, but we have the split up on top anyways. We do still have the Get Lost too, so we could just Shiko and then Get Lost, or we can Lightning Helix. I'm going to opt for the split up first, I think. So destroy all tapped creatures, get rid of this, hold up the Lightning Helix for the Challenger, and then go from there. There's a lot better ways we could have played this. I shouldn't have done the last ride first. Alright, let's go ahead and Shiko now. We could stock up, honestly. We've got 3 stock ups that we're using consecutively, maybe. Okay, we got Beza, and then let's get the Parlor there. Throw down the Parlor. Another Shiko. I don't think we need another Shiko. Man, we got this locked down now. Optimistic Scavenger. Let's go ahead and stock up. We can go ahead and 2 steps ahead, or 3 steps ahead. 2 steps, jeez. I can't even focus. I'm doing so many videos, y'all. Swing in. We keep up the 3 steps ahead just in case the opponent wants to go ahead and play something that could be really beneficial to them or harmful to us. Sheltered by Ghost, that's pretty harmful to us. So let's go ahead and counter. We don't have enough, right? Yeah, we don't have enough. 1 mana off. Go ahead and counter that. And is opponent still going to stick around? They are. We got the Cori, Monastery, Mountain. Temporary lockdown. I think we take it just in case. And then the stock up. Let's swing in. I don't know. Do we lock down? Might as well, right? We never know if they're going to get another Sheltered by Ghosts and go from there. Alright, we should be able to finish it up now. I'm sorry, opponent. This deck is not the most fun in the world. It's just a slow burn. Alright, Beza comes down, swing in. We should be safe. Let's actually do a stock up really quick. We got these 2. Swing. Next turn, we should win. That's why this deck won a tournament. I mean, it's the best aspects of control, honestly, for everything that I've seen. Like, Shiko's just so good. You get to cast anything with 3 converted mana cost or less. You get to run Lightning Helix, which is a game life. I love this deck. It's honestly pretty amazing. And where do we finish? Finished up in the top 700 still. Not too bad. So this was a tournament winner. This is a best of 3 deck that, I mean, it stood up to the task for best of 1 when trying to do that. So not very bad at all. I would highly recommend, if you have all the cards, playing it. If you like the Jeskai kind of control style, definitely really easy to do. But thank you everybody for coming out and supporting the channel. Please consider liking and subscribing if you haven't already. And once again, first and foremost, and last but not least, you are doing everything right today, and you matter. Good. Bye.